Hello! I am so excited to be recording this today. I have wanted to get back into the swing of creating YouTube videos and just creating more content and more value for you all for so long. And now is the time. 2021 is feeling really, really good. I know everybody typically says that about every year, but I genuinely feel really, really good. Really content, really happy, feeling really fulfilled right now. And I am so excited to introduce to you the first video of mine of 2021 on the topic of sustainable products and sustainable companies to support. And so if you know anything about me, or if this is your first video that you've ever seen of me, I am super passionate about sustainability, low waste, zero waste living, also living a vegan lifestyle, living very holistically, slow living and natural, just taking things back to simplicity. Now, with that being said, this video is 15 sustainable products, and there will be lots of S's. There will be specific companies that I will be going over. Some of them, it doesn't really matter about the company, it's just the product in general and how you can use it in your daily life. But any companies that I do go over, I will link in the the caption down below. So you can feel free to click on those links and purchase them for yourself. So with that being said, let's hop right in. Beautiful. So first things first that I have to go over, number 1 out of the 15 is my K8, my Kangen water ionizer. So yes, I am a Kangen water distributor, and I have been using my Kangen water machine, my K8, for over a year now. For so many things. I'm not going to go into all of the details in this video, as I will be recording another one in the future, or if you hop over to my Instagram page, I talk a lot about the machine there. But this machine doesn't only provide you with alkalized drinking water, it also provides you with replacement for toxic household cleaners and things of that nature. So I use this machine. Honestly, it has over 66 different uses. You can replace your laundry detergent, your mouthwash, your disinfectant. You can clean essentially your whole house, replace any cleaners that you use for your floors. You can wash your veggies with the 11.5. It produces a 7 different pH levels from alkaline to acidic, and it can be used for 66 plus different uses. And my favorite ways are, honestly, I use it for laundry detergent multiple times a week, mouthwash daily, drinking water for everything, to wash my veggies, as well as clean and disinfect my home. Those are my top ways to use it. It enhances the flavor in drinks and teas because it's able to hydrate and penetrate the cells more so than just your typical tap or regular distilled water. So this machine has been truly life-changing, adding it into my life, worth every single penny. And if this is something that you're interested in, definitely you can reach out to me in the comments below, or reach out to me through my Instagram at @IamKylieSky, and I will get you hooked up with one in your home. Now let me take a tea break. Sipping on some mint tea. You don't even need to add any sweetener into mint tea. It's just like naturally very vibrant and fragrant also, and just very soothing, as I am on day 3 of my moon. Beautiful. Let's go to number 2. Okay, so I'm so excited about this, and it may seem like a little bit extra, but once again, worth every penny. It's a bit of a luxury, but honestly, I take that back. Yes, it feels amazing. I'm gonna get to it, trust me. I just gotta do a little build up. Yes, it may seem extra and a little bit luxurious, but You are benefiting the planet in so many ways. So I introduced you, number 2 sustainable product, my Tushy Bidet. Yes, I said a bidet. So it is an amazing, honestly hilarious company. Tushy creates bidets, very simplistic, very easy to hook up, very home friendly, not over the top bidets that can be attached to your toilet. And they provide ones depending on where your toilet is located, whether it's on the same side of your sink or on the opposite side. You can actually have hot water, not only the cold. So the reason why this product is so sustainable is because it literally gets rid of the need for toilet paper. You do not need toilet paper. Since I've gotten it on Christmas, my fiance gifted it to me. Yes, gifted me a bidet, and I was so excited about it. We have not used a single sheet of toilet paper, of course, unless we're out and about, which is absolutely amazing. We just keep hand towels next to the toilet, and yeah, we just pat ourselves dry. And I have used this since I've gotten it. When I first shared about it on Instagram stories, I was inspired to get this from Kate Flowers, and she used this phrase, I would call it, a way of explaining. So why does a bidet make sense? Okay, so think about it. If you got poop on any other part of your body, right? You wouldn't just wipe it off with a dry paper towel. You would get soap and you would like scrub your arm and you would make sure it's like super clean. But we just use dry toilet paper to wipe our ass. How do we feel like that's really doing the job? So this way with the bidet, you're getting a whole shower in your butt and you're just patting it dry with a towel and throwing that in the dirty clothes. So it really just makes so much more sense. And also it does have health benefits, as it keeps this area of your body very clean. So it prevents getting any types of UTIs or yeast infections or any infections down there, because you're cleaning it extra well on a regular basis. Okay, number 3. I'm going to talk about Hello toothpaste tablets. So I've been using these for a few months now, and I absolutely love them. They come in a little metal tin that is totally recyclable or reusable. You can use it for anything you want, really. And one thing that I want to touch on is I was making DIY toothpaste for a long time with coconut oil and baking soda and a couple essential oil drops. And no matter what recipe I used, I couldn't seem to get the right consistency. It was just way too oily or way too baking soda-y, and it made the sink covered in oil and this like film, and I had to clean it all the time. And so the toothpaste tablets work so well. They're 100% vegan, cruelty-free as well, of course, and so easy to use. You just chew them in the fronts of your teeth until they kind of form like a paste, and then you just brush your teeth like normal. No mess, no fuss, and yeah, they're a little bit more expensive than regular toothpaste, but totally worth it, because you aren't having to worry about these plastic toothpaste tubes that are most of the time not recyclable and just constantly get thrown into the landfills. Number 4 is bamboo toothbrushes. Okay, so there's no specific brand for these at all. I think we just got some. We got a whole set. I think 10 came in a bamboo little box from Amazon. I will link the brand that we got down below, but bamboo toothbrushes. From what I know, I don't know any 100% fully compostable toothbrushes, because the bristles are still typically made out of nylon, which aren't compostable, and I'm pretty positive they're also not recyclebable. So you do have to take out the bristles and throw those in the trash, but then the whole toothbrush handle is compostable. And so we just take off the bristles and we throw it into the handle, into the compost bin. and it works out great. There are some that you can get that are, you know, like any toothbrush, that are softer bristles or more firm bristles. The one that we got, I don't mind at all. I haven't had any issues with it, so I will link that down below for you guys. It's just another really easy way to just, something maybe you don't think about as much, and definitely use the plastic toothbrushes that you have now if that's what you're using, and then once you're ready to replace them, then utilize and look up and research and get a bamboo toothbrush. Okay, and number 5 is the Menstrual Cup. I'm sure you have heard of these. If you haven't, awesome. I'm going to talk about a menstrual cup. So I've been using my menstrual cup for about a little over 3 years now, and I love it. I honestly really, really do. It is so much more friendly, more sustainable, more clean feeling. I will say at first it took some time to get used to. You really have to figure out, because everyone's cervix is shaped differently. Some are more at an angle, some are up and down. You just got to get used to it. You know your body best. So the way to put it in, there's a whole video. Pretty much every company has like a video, or I know a lot of YouTubers have done videos on how to insert them. You pretty much just fold in the rubber part, and you kind of get it up in there until it pops open. And like I said, at first it took me a couple tries, a couple cycles to really figure out the right position so that I wasn't leaking, because if you do put it in wrong, you will end up with blood on your underwear. And you know, it's not the end of the world, but once you get used to it, it really feels like nothing is up in there. And it's really nice to not be putting in any God knows what toxic products and chemicals that are in tampons and pads. You don't have to worry about a big lump in your underwear when it comes to pads. And it's just overall really been a positive addition to my life. We all have our period every month. Those who are still having their period every month, unless you're pregnant or don't get your period anymore. So it's just something that has really benefited my life, and I highly, highly recommend it. Also, one more thing on that, obviously it is sustainable because you don't have to worry about constantly throwing away tampon after tampon or pad after pad. You just get to reuse the same thing. I've been using mine for over 3 years now. I'll probably get another one at some point, but as long as you take care of it and boil it and properly clean it, it will last you a long, long time. Number 6. I have started to use a sea sponge. So I live near the Tarpon Springs, Florida area, and in Tarpon Springs, there's a sponge dock where they actually collect, fresh sponges, and they sell them all over the entire kind of town, the sponge dock area. And I started using this sea sponge for our showers instead of a regular sponge or loofah. And it's been a beautiful experience. It's very nice and very soft against the skin. And once I am done using it, you can just compost it and put it back into the earth, which is absolutely beautiful. And they last, so far we've had ours for about 3 months or so. And the person that we purchased it from said that you can kind of revive it and fluff it by soaking it in baking soda, which I have yet to do quite yet. I know it is due for that. So maybe I'll give you guys an update on how that goes. But yeah, it's beautiful because instead of buying these plastic or nylon loofahs or these fake sponges essentially, and then having to throw them away, this is fully compostable. So I can give it back to the earth, which is a beautiful thing. Number 7. I think I'm gonna stop doing the fingers now, or I'm gonna get confused. Number 7 is reusable metal ear cleaners. I don't know what else to call them than that. So my fiance has always used Q-tips his whole life, even though I constantly told him, you really shouldn't be sticking things in your ears. It's just not good. But it's just something that he likes. It's just something that makes him feel more clean. So I was on the hunt for a reusable way to clean your ears. And I came across this little set on Amazon, and they're metal and they're very thin. I'll show you in the video as I'm talking about it. Very thin, and they come with like 5 different ones. So there's like a scoop, there's one that you can like twist and get earwax out, and they're very small and tiny because you really don't need to be going deep into your ear anyway. But without talking about this too much, I was so happy that I found a set like this because they're reusable. Once you get out whatever you need to get out and clean it up, you just clean off the metal and put it back in the case, and you can use it again rather than throwing tons of Q-tips into the landfills. Okay, moving on to number 8. I'm not 100% sure on how to pronounce this brand, but I'm gonna give it a go. Say Ola Shoes. So I was so happy to find this brand because for Christmas I was looking for some new shoes for my fiance Steven, some sustainable new shoes. Everything that I purchase now, I'm always like researching whatever is the most sustainable, ethical, of course fully vegan options for clothing and everything. And I came across this brand. And it's such a beautiful brand. So all of their shoes are made from recycled materials and very ethical materials, meaning that there is a mixture of materials such as cork, recycled rubbers, recycled water bottles, algae, I believe, and I'll list any other materials that I find out that aren't on the top of my head right at this moment. But they are so incredibly lightweight, which was very surprising. I wasn't sure whether they were going to be heavy or what kind of, essentially how heavy they were going to be, but they're very lightweight. Steven has said that they're very comfortable. And another beautiful thing that the company does is they donate 1% of their sales to wildlife animals, and making sure that they're being taken care of, as well as the environment. So a beautiful company all around, truly. And I'm happy to include them in this video. If you're looking for a new pair of shoes that are going to be long lasting, they have athletic, they have casual, they have women and men's shoes, which is beautiful. Lots of different styles and colors and choices, truly anything that you would need within a shoe. Majority of them are vegan, however, they do have one that is made with beeswax. So I won't be getting that one, but pretty much I believe the rest of them are fully 100% vegan. Okay, moving on. I felt like this would be a nice mesh into the next brand I'm going to be talking about, which is Tentree. Now you may have already heard of them. They're a beautiful, sustainable brand that is truly on a mission to plant 1 billion trees. They are just over 50 million. They might even be higher by the time this video comes out, but they're an incredible company that plants 10 trees for every single purchase. No matter how much the item costs, they plant 10 trees for every item, which is just incredible. Just an incredible way to know that when you are buying these clothing, which is also sustainably made from either recycled materials, 100% organic materials, or Tencel is a new fabric that they just started using, which is actually made from wood. So just sustainable clothing, and on top of it, knowing that they're giving back with every single purchase, giving back to the planet with every single purchase, which is just absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy to include them within this video because we stocked ourselves up on some of their clothing for Christmas. We actually both, surprisingly, got each other pieces. We actually ended up getting each other both the same pairs of pants, which was awesome. Super comfy, super comfortable and soft and beautiful and just cozy clothing. So if you're looking to expand your clothing, I highly recommend checking out this company, and they send you a little code to register your trees with every purchase you make, and then you can actually track your trees, which is an amazing, amazing and beautiful, beautiful mission that they have. Number 10. So I already talked about my menstrual cup, but there is another company that I really wanted to include within this video because it's also a very sustainable way, another sustainable option for your periods. So She Thinks underwear is period underwear. So you don't even have to wear a cup or a pad or a tampon or anything. It is fully absorbed. It fully absorbs your blood for essentially, I believe, depending on which pair you get. Some are more absorbent, up to like 3 or 4 tampons, and I think their regular is absorbent up to 2. So I can typically wear my pair for almost the entire day before having to put in my cup, because I do currently only have 1 pair. So if you would want to only wear the She Thinks underwear, you would definitely want to get more than 1 pair to last your whole period. But they're so comfy, easy to clean, and a great, very soft, slick material. I was truly amazed because they don't leak at all, like I said, as long as you don't leave them on too long. And they're just an all-around beautiful way to replace, maybe you just don't feel like putting in your cup that day or for that period. This is a great way to use something else, so you don't have to put anything up in there, because I know sometimes menstrual cup, sometimes it's just feels a little bit irritated. That's when I will pop on my She Thinks panties and just be comfy and cozy, because honestly, we all know that time of the month we just want to be comfy and cozy. Okay, number 11, let me stretch break, tea sip. Okay, number 11, silicone mats and silicone covers. So I have been using these silicone mats for about 3 years or more. Yeah, a little over 3 years now. And we just got a 3-piece set, like I think it was under 20 bucks. I'll link it in the bio down below. And we've been using them for over 3 years, under 20 bucks. And we just use them on all of our cookie sheets. We use them instead of foil or parchment paper. And they're just a beautiful addition because you don't have to worry about purchasing and repurchasing parchment paper and tin foil, and they're so easy to clean. You don't have to worry about throwing anything into the landfill, because all you have to do is take it off the pan, which the pan is left clean, and you just have to scrub them down and you're good to go. So those have been a great addition over the last few years. And then silicone covers, made from the same material, but they're great because instead of having to worry about plastic wrap, or maybe you just like lost the lid, or some bowls just don't come with lids, the set that we got comes with 2 sets of different colors, all different sizes, and there's pretty much a size for every single kind of bowl that you would need, which is awesome. So you just pop those over and it keeps your food fresh, and yeah, they work really great. So moving right on, I wanted to include this one because I've used it for the last 1.5 years or so. I am obsessed with mason jars. I drink from them, I drink my water from them constantly, and I'll just show you now. This is what it looks like. And it's just a little lid that you screw on the top, and it essentially makes your mason jar into like a sippy cup. Which is super helpful because I love using mason jars, and it's just an easy way to make your mason jar into a easy to use drinking container. And they come in all different, I think they come in different sizes depending on the mason jar, and different colors, of course. So yeah, that's a sustainable product in the sense that it gets you using mason jars, which mason jars are reusable and recyclable. So they're a beautiful container to utilize. Also BPA free. So if you know, you know. Okay, moving on, metal or bamboo reusable straws. I believe everybody knows about these. There isn't specific brands that I necessarily have to suggest, but just get yourself a reusable straw. They're great. Come on, it's 2021. We shouldn't be using plastic straws anyway. And they're just great to drink all of your smoothies with and your juices with and all of the things. And they all come with straw cleaners. So super easy to clean as long as you clean them right away. Make sure you clean them because they definitely need to be cleaned on a regular basis. I say that because my mom didn't have a straw cleaner for a long time, and I cleaned her straw, and yeah, let's just say it needed to be cleaned. Okay, moving right along. Okay, we are down to the last two. I'm going to zoom right through these last two. Sorry, I'm just glancing down at my notes. So the last two that I want to talk about is glass Tupperware. So a lot of people I know still use plastic Tupperware, which is cool. Keep using it until it runs out, because honestly, you already purchased it, you already have it, you don't want to just throw it away. But once that runs out, once those are worn down, I highly recommend making the switch to glass Tupperware. So they're BPA free when you get glass Tupperware, which is amazing. Other than the lids are normally made out of plastic or some type of silicone, but the food is sitting in the glass, not the plastic lid. So this is a beautiful way to better your health as well as the planet, because you are then able to actually recycle glass, whereas a lot of the containers have a lot of chemicals in them which leach into the landfills and so on and so forth. So I highly recommend making the switch to glass Tupperware. Try to get yourself a good set with lots of different varieties, so you don't feel like you don't have the right container for what you need. I got a 32-piece set from my parents for Christmas, and it has been a life changer. Love them. Okay, and number 15, last but not least, this has been a wind of a video, are reusable bags and bulk bags. So not only your shopping bags, but also bulk bags. Now, I know with the state of the world, a lot of the bulk sections, at least near me, are all wrapped in plastic, which is so sad. Breaks my heart every time I go to the grocery store and see the bulk section in plastic bags. But let's stay positive. There are still some stores. I know the Whole Foods near me does still have a bulk section where you can bring your bulk bags and fill them up, which is awesome. Or when you go to get produce, if you're getting multiple of anything like green beans or apples or peaches, it's nice to have those bulk bags to put them in rather than grabbing those plastic bags. Just grab your bulk bag and put them in there. And then of course your shopping bags, just bringing reusable shopping bags. You get a couple cents off your purchase, and you save some paper or plastic, which is better for the planet. Beautiful. So I hope you got some great ideas. I hope some seeds were planted in this video. I am sure I could come up with another multiple videos of more sustainable products, but these were some of my favorites, some new ones that I just started using recently, that I was excited to share with you guys. If you have any questions, or if you would like, I would love if you would comment down in the comments below what your favorite sustainable product is. If just pick one or two or three, go crazy with it. What are your favorite sustainable products and brands? You can link those down in the comments below. I'm always looking for more to evolve and expand and better the planet in any way I can, and then we can all just share with each other throughout the community. So pop those in the comments below and give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, if you enjoyed watching it, if you got some ideas. It supports me and it supports this channel, and I really appreciate all your love and support always. So thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I know I will be back very soon. I'm gonna try to make this a weekly type of thing. I really enjoy doing this, and I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Namaste.